I know it, you know it, guys. We are on the verge of something special here in the crypto markets. There's some plays that I'm keeping a very close eye on, especially because I believe that the bull market is still not done yet. If you guys are on the same page as I am, then you're going to want to stay tuned for this video because I'm going to be covering some projects that I think can potentially break out. We are going to be looking at that towards the end of the video. So if you want to skip ahead towards the end, then hey, by all means, go ahead and do so. But if you guys are new around here, my name is Ro. I talk about crypto every single day. I try to help you guys find the next 10, 20, 50, or even 100x gem in the market. And trust me, we've already called a bunch of those throughout the duration of this channel. And I just want to say, guys, if you're tuning in, even while the markets are red, all I want to say is thank you for your continued support. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload or you never miss when I go live. And like this video so YouTube pushes it out to the algorithm just a little bit more. With that being said, if you guys are from Canada, then hey, congrats to all of you Canadians because the Blue Jays won the first game in the World Series. So yeah, hey, I'm in Toronto. Super cool. I wish I had my Blue Jays jersey to like flex, but I don't have it on me right now. So let's get into what I want to start off by talking about is this over here. Obviously, guys, the markets are super turbulent right now. If you just go over on X, you'll see all the news that's going on right now. But lucky for you, you watch Roshawn Silva, so you don't have to go. I'm just going to tell you guys everything that's happened. Trump imposed additional 10% tariffs on Canada. Is this good? Obviously not, guys. This is going to be a start of another trade war back and forth. We're still waiting for the China one to kind of settle. You guys know Donald Trump pardoned CZ, which is obviously super bullish. It's good for crypto as a whole because we need CC. He's bullish for the space as a whole. And CC came out and said that he's actually going to I think donate a certain percentage of something to Donald Trump's administration, which I think is that's amazing. I think CZ actually had a post about it, which I will show you guys over here. Deeply grateful for today's pardon and to President Trump for upholding America's commitment to fairness, innovation, and justice. We'll do everything we can to help make America the capital of crypto and advance Web3 worldwide. Listen, if CZ and Donald Trump are backing crypto in America, you best believe that crypto is going to have a crazy future, guys, okay? Those two are a powerhouse. And hey, he's pardoning China, basically. Okay, CZ, I could be wrong. He might be Japanese, might be Chinese. I don't know, but he's pardoning him. Basically, he's making peace with. He's making amends with China. So again, the tariffs should, fall down very soon. Again, guys, one thing that does have me kind of optimistic about Moonvember, is the fact that we're closing red in October. I don't think it's a surprise at this point. You know, I was hopeful that maybe towards the last week of October, we'll see a reversal. It's October 25th, guys. Obviously, we have another week to go in the markets. In October, I don't think we're going to see a crazy run up anytime soon. And if that is the case, then I do believe November will be bullish. Again, what happened was everyone was overly bullish. Everyone was overly excited about the potential of only up October that we just got wrecked, right? That's the reality of crypto. When everyone thinks one thing, usually the opposite happens. Again, rate cut odd. There's 3 rate cut possibilities that could happen by the end of this year, and that has gone up to 85%. So 85% of people think that 3 rate cuts are going to happen by 2025, which is absolutely insane. Again, a lot more money flew into crypto, as well as trillions of dollars flew into the stock market, which again, I want to see it happen into crypto now. And some projects now that I am keeping a very close eye on, right, guys, for this bull cycle for November. One of them, probably one of my favorite plays that I'm going to talk about for a really long time, is none other than Midas, the Minotaur. Sorry, guys, this thing has an insane amount of liquidity, okay? It was at 7.3, almost $8 million market cap at its all-time high. And obviously, the markets did have a little bit of a poop, had a little bit of a dump, guys, and it dropped from 7.5 to where we are right now, 4.57. But nonetheless, still holding really well, considering a lot of other markets right now, guys, aren't. There's a lot of other projects right now that aren't holding nearly as well as Midas. And for a $4.5 million market cap play to have liquidity of almost $600,000, that's actually insane. This project is very liquid. And that is one thing that I love about the project. Now, another project, guys, that I'm keeping a close eye on that's been doing pretty well recently, actually in the last 24 hours, up 26%, is based Bomet, okay? This project, Bomet, whatever you want to call it, guys, this is a project that came from Caspa. There was a Caspa play called Comet, and now they're on base, known as Bomet. This is another good play, guys. In the last week, up about 20%. Had a massive sell-off in the initial stages, but now we are back on track. Let me try to open up the deck screener over here. We should have listings coming out for this project as well very, very soon. Let me open up the deck screener to show you guys the chart here, because honestly, guys, where it's at right now, it is at a very solid stage. It's about 2 months old, and you can see here rallied up to 1.67 million on the first day that it came out, and ever since then it's dipped all the way down to 200,000. And since then, guys, that $200,000 dip that we had, which is literally end of September, even early October, if you were to buy this thing, you would be up a pretty good amount, sitting at around $800,000 market cap. Still sub $1 million market cap. Another base play that I'm keeping a very, very close eye on. So again, this is another banger, guys, that I will be focusing on, and I think it will do well when the markets do recover. Obviously, it's just a matter of when the markets and not if the markets recover, because obviously I am extremely bullish on crypto. One thing I will say though is we could have two scenarios play out. One is that we respect the 4-year cycles that we've been seeing since 2013, and we top out in 2025. Either that's November or December, or we see the 4-year cycles just absolutely broken, right? Which again could be a possibility, and we see just a steady incline in the market, which obviously would result in the law of diminishing returns. So you're not going to see these 500x gains, 700x gains as often as you will with the cycles, but this could be more like the stock market, where we're seeing 30-40% increases year on year. That could also be another possibility. Or again, I guess the third one is that we go into 2026 and then we have a peak, right? Which I don't see. I feel like that's more of a that's on the less likely end of happening, because if we do go into 2026, my honest opinion, guys, is that the cycles have been broken, right? Now, in the 24-hour chart, another play that I'm looking at is Toshi, obviously the face of base. This is the one that leads the way. If you're bullish on base plays and you're not bullish on Toshi, you're not bullish on base plays, because this is the face of base. I think just yesterday when I was covering it, it was sitting at $300 million market cap, right? Let's see here. Yeah, just yesterday, the 24th, sitting at $300 million market cap, now at 320. It actually ran up to $350 million market cap, which is very interesting. A $50 million rise in market cap is not something to that we should overlook. That is very substantial. So shout out to the Toshi team. Again, those are just some plays that I'm keeping a very, very close eye on. And my favorite play of all time, my biggest bag ever, is none other than Ethereum. Guys, I believe Ethereum long-term is going to hit 10K. 10K, 20K, whether that's this year, right, for 10K, or that's next year, or that's next cycle. It's no question in my mind. 10K is going to happen, 20K is going to happen, and so on and so forth. So keep that in mind. But obviously, fellas, none of this is financial advice. If you do go on to enjoy this video, smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. I do want to say, family, thank you so, so much for tuning in every single day, even when the markets are rough, even when there's like, when there's FUD on the streets. Thank you for watching these videos. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Go Blue Jays, go. And yeah, peace out, family. Take care. God bless y'all.